Hi there. Today I'm reviewing the LEGO Star Wars Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Scout Speeder set. This set retails for $40 and comes with 383 pieces, which just to get the parts per piece ratio isn't that bad, especially considering the amount of larger elements put into it, and the fact that Star Wars is getting priced pretty terribly.
Now, as I said before in the introduction, this is LEGO Star Wars Imperial Dropship versus Rebel Scout Speeder for $40 with 383 pieces, with 6 minifigures and an exclusive droid figure. This is actually pretty cool. It comes with a speeder for the Rebels and a miniaturized dropship for the Empire. This set actually comes with quite a few larger elements and some recolors, some of which remain exclusive to the set, which is actually retiring soon at the time of this recording, which is like early October. Now, I do actually like how there is space for all of the minifigures to sit down, and it's actually super good for play. Honestly, I wish that LEGO would make more sets just like this. Not super overpriced and made for play at a price point kids can afford with a cool play feature. Speaking of play features, this set comes with two actually good play features. One of them is on the Imperial Dropshipper, where you can place these two stormtroopers here, and you can remove this little section just like so, which is honestly perfect for play, since kids can just remove the stormtrooper and have a fight on the ground. Additionally, the land speeder comes with a turret they can remove and place on the ground, and have the turret rotate, which is actually pretty nice. Other than that though, there aren't any play features. But that's honestly pretty fine since it's just a $40 set, and I don't really expect 5 play features. I do actually like how this set looks, and it really pops out when compared to a lot of the larger Star Wars sets, like the Millennium Falcon, mostly because it's not just a giant gray spaceship, which is a pretty solid majority of Star Wars sets nowadays. It does come with a fair amount of larger elements, like these really nice transparent windscreens and transparent dark, which feels perfect for the set, and these giant light bluish gray curved wedges, which I would always happily accept. Also, it does come with a little stand for QTKT to stand on with the 25th anniversary piece as well. Overall, this is actually pretty cool. It has a pretty decent side builds that aren't crazy but aren't basic, and they actually look pretty nice, since they may have some pretty nice building techniques like snot witches studs on the side, and there's a pretty good amount of detail, but not too much for the set just to become tiny pieces, which I'm assuming is because this set is meant for little kids. But now, let's go to the minifigures.
But before I do, I have to ask you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel, as my goal was an ambitious 500 subscribers by the end of the year, but now my new goal is just 30 subscribers. I would highly appreciate it if you do subscribe, but let's go back into the video.
There are 6 minifigures and 1 exclusive droid, but 3 of those minifigures are stormtroopers, and 3 are the Rebel Fleet Troopers. Now, for $40, 6 minifigures is actually really good, especially considering if you want to buy a battle pack nowadays, you get 4 minifigures which have really bad build, which is just added in, so it's not just minifigures, but you get 6, so $30 worth of battle pack level minifigures and an exclusive droid, which I'm going to only review 1 stormtrooper and 1 rebel, since the rest are just duplicates. I'm going to start out with the Stormtrooper, which is actually pretty nice. You get a Stormtrooper helmet, which is a little bit off compared to the actual helmet shaping, but it's close enough that it doesn't really matter too much. And it looks really cool. Its torso is actually really nicely detailed, and it's actually super accurate to the source material, which is very impressive, since there are definitely some other inaccuracies of Stormtroopers in other sets as well. While it doesn't have any arm printing or side of leg printing, it does have actually leg printing, which is super nice, since it feels really nice and premium, and each leg has very slightly different printing, so it does feel unique and clean. That's all for this minifigure, so let's go on to the next 3 minifigures, which is the Rebels. Honestly, these Rebels are all pretty basic, since they come with generic legs and a pretty generic chest piece. You could pretty easily put this on any other minifigure and it will work perfectly fine. However, it's not a bad design, it does genuinely look cool. And while it doesn't have as much detail as, say, the Stormtroopers, it's fine. They all have great generic faces, but I do actually like their headpieces a lot. As someone who knows basically nothing about Star Wars, so I'm just judging on purely aesthetics. It looks really cool, and I'm actually a pretty big fan of it. Other than that though, we finished up reviewing the minifigures, so let's go on to my final thoughts. Honestly, for $40, it's not a terrible deal. Don't get me wrong, this feels like a solid $30, maybe $35 set. However, this is Star Wars, And Star Wars is kind of known for being like the most overpriced theme in existence. And this set comes with a whopping 6 minifigures, which is nearly the same amount as the 2 battle packs, but also comes with a nice build. Also, it comes with the exclusive droids, so no real complaints there as well. I'd have to rate this set a solid 10 out of 10. No complaints at all, a pretty well-rounded set in general for a good price. And now, we have finished out today's review of 40755, LEGO Star Wars Imperial Dropship vs. Rebel Scout Speeder. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and once again, if you've made it this far, please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It genuinely means a lot to me, and subscribing shows that people watch my videos and hopefully take something away from it and enjoy it. That is all for this video. Goodbye.